right, hello everybody.
Welcome to Arizona.
Welcome to Arizona. Me and my beautiful wife Sarah were on a little road trip. Decided to see if we could entertain you for a little bit. We were having a discussion, and my wife asked me kind of a strange question. She asked me if I ever noticed or if it ever bothered me how much a woman ate, whether it's through the course of a day or at one meal. And to be honest, I don't think I've ever even noticed.
And see, so from my perspective, I've had a lot of men, not just boyfriends or husbands or whatever, I've had a lot of those too, but men, people at work, father-in-laws, whatever, notice how much I eat. They're like, wow, Jinx, you eat a lot.
Well, it's because you're generally tiny and you don't eat the amount of food that most people would associate with somebody who's
but
little
I also know that a lot of women, and this is never me, they go on a first date with somebody, they will not eat very much just because they think it makes them look bad. And I think it's kind of funny because I was like, do you ever, because that's what I was thinking, I was like, has it ever would even occur to a male brain?
Yeah, I have never.
Oh, that girl, she was great, but she ate a little bit too much.
Well, I have never been sitting across a table and been counting macronutrients of I would notice if, especially when I was younger, I would notice if a girl ate bad because, look, if you're in your early 20s, especially as a woman, and you're eating nothing but garbage, I can pretty much look 10 years into the future, and your looks went out the window to no recovery. There's no knowledge of how to get things back on track. It is not... that would never be a long-term type of girl for me if she ate that. Yeah. So we were on the road, and when you're on the road, we're in the middle of nowhere. You can't really pick and choose. We were in another area, and we were trying to find lunch, and I was asking for a Denny's, it was Roost Steakhouse. Oh my God, a Denny's? No, we're supposed to get one in 10 years. So, we took care of the lunch thing, and it was a couple hours later. I was still a little hungry. So we pull off the road to a gas station, and they have an Arby's. And my wife looks at me and goes, I've never had Arby's. And I'm like, how is that even freaking possible?
I don't know where they're from. I gotta look it up, because I don't remember any Arby's in Massachusetts. Maybe it's a West Coast thing or Midwest. I don't know. I've just never been to an Arby's, never even seen one.
Well, the reason, if I have to eat fast food, I really like they have these fresh turkey sandwiches, and the turkey's real turkey. It's not processed. The bread's nice. It's almost really fancy for a fast food place. So, my exact words, hey baby, I'm going to go get something at Arby's. Would you like something? And what did you say?
Not hungry.
No.
I'm good.
I'm good.
We're going to be in Phoenix in an hour.
Okay.
Good.
Are you sure? Because I'm really hungry and I'm about to destroy one of these gigantic turkey sandwiches. Are you sure that you do not want anything? No, I don't want anything. I'm fine. So I get the sandwich, and she's looking at it like this, wow.
No, it will look really good.
Wow, that's a good looking sandwich. I mean, that's fantastic. Baby, can I have one bite? One bite. Can I have one bite?
I did not say that. I said, can I have a bite?
Can I have a bite? So I give her the sandwich, and I don't know what happened. I'm making my half.
Half of a sandwich.
Right, it was half a sandwich. So I got my half. It's got extra turkey and all this stuff. And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, she's gonna eat the whole freaking sandwich. And I just within a minute, it was gone. My half of my turkey sandwich gone, and I'm like, I asked you if you want anything. I asked you if you were hungry.
I wasn't that hungry for a whole sandwich.
It was amazing because you suddenly got starving and famished at the sight of my beautiful turkey sandwich from Arby's.
I don't know why.
It was the greatest thing ever.
Traveling makes me so hungry. I'm not doing anything, right? I'm sitting on a plane, sitting in a car, doing absolutely nothing, and I get hungry.
Well, you're doing nothing because, as on all road trips, when we go somewhere, there's a hint that you are going to do some of the driving. It's always implied. Yes, it is. It's always implied that you will be on this side of the car. And it never happens. I don't know how you do it. It's amazing. It's the greatest sales tactic I have ever seen. You'll never end up in this seat.
You're not a real man if you don't drive.
But I get tired. I remember you said I was old. Like it's a long road trip. It's boring, and oh my God, you're like 97 years old. You can't drive that far. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I hopefully you enjoyed this video. We enjoyed making it, even though you're not supposed to make a video while you're driving.
I don't know.
I've never seen any like penal code violation for recording a video.
I don't think it's actually a thing.
While driving, right? Because you can't text. Well, save it, post it. See you guys later. We're on our way to Arizona.
I was gonna say.
What are you gonna say?
The only problem is you can't talk without your hands. Well, neither can I,
but I removed them, and you know I am Italian, so now
I think that's the only problem.
Right now I am still steering the steering wheel, but you see my hands are right here. See, there's we have certain traits. But can you post this thing before I get in trouble, please? Goodbye, everybody.